You've heard of this guy, right? Henry VIII executed a third of his wives, converted his whole country to Protestantism, improved the English standards of medical care. That guy. But have you heard about his grandmother, who appears in 2 Shakespeare plays and was apparently considered historically significant enough in 1896 to be included along with 94 others in Women of History? Elizabeth Woodville was born around the year 1437. A commoner of middle-class status, her mother was a duchess and former aunt by marriage to King Henry VI, while her father, though wealthy, had no actual titles at the time of her birth. He was later made a baron and then an earl. Fun fact, the original spelling of her last name would have been this or this, but it has since been standardized. Elizabeth was an ancestor of Lady Jane Grey, the 9-Day Queen, through her first marriage to Sir John Grey, but her great claim to fame was actually her secret marriage to King Edward IV of England. Given her common status and a few external factors, this marriage helped to reignite the Wars of the Roses, and because of some not-so-fun civil war, Edward was deposed by former King Henry VI, only to be reinstalled a few months later, meaning Elizabeth was actually Queen of England twice. The royal couple had 9 children, the most famous of which were sons Edward and Richard, known as the Princes in the Tower after perishing mysteriously in the Tower of London, probably due to their uncle's ambitions, as recounted in Shakespeare's play Richard III. Another of their well-known children was Elizabeth of York, former Queen of England, and Henry VIII's mother. The excerpt on Elizabeth in Women of History, written by Scottish historian David Hume, spins her complicated history into a 2-page drama about how her beauty and virtue apparently infatuated Edward so much that, though he was known to have several mistresses, he offered to marry her. Hopefully, Hume's historical writing on Elizabeth was longer than this, meaning the blame for this pitifully short passage likely lies on the editor of the book. Seeing as something similar happened with Maria Edgeworth, I'm starting to expect this to become a common theme in this series, but I'm really hoping it won't be.